Good morning, students. Today we will continue with the same chapter 12. And before telling you today's topic, I would like to discuss an observation with you. You can see here that one simple electric circuit is drawn in which a battery, a key, and a bulb is connected. And since the circuit is closed, the bulb glows. Now, children, in this situation, the electrical energy is converted into the light energy. But will it be fully correct to say that all of the electrical energy is converted into light energy? No. The sum amount of electrical energy is converted into another form of energy which is called heat energy also. Yes, children, this is the observation I wanted to discuss with you, that many times you must have observed that when the bulb glows after some time or quite a few amount of time, it becomes little bit warm. The temperature increases depending upon the watt of the bulb. So today we are going to discuss about this very unique property of electrical energy which generates the heat. So children, the property is known as heating effect of electric current. So the conversion of electric energy into heat energy is known as heating effect of electric current. And this property is used in making some electrical devices. The examples are electric heater, electric iron, etc. James Prescott Joule gave Joule's law of heating. This heating effect, they depends on a certain physical quantity. So what were the quantity that was told by James Prescott Joule? The heat H, which is produced in an electric conductor, is proportional to the current, that is the amount of current flowing through it. It is also proportional to the resistance, that means the conductor, how much it can resist the flow of charges through it. And the time, more the time, more greater will be the heating effect. The equation looks like this. H is proportional to I square RT. Now children, according to Ohm's law, we know V is equal to IR, and therefore I can be written as equal to V by R. So with the help of this equation, we can modulate or we can modify the equation. H is equal to V square by RT. Also, again, if we write R is equal to V by I, then H can be written as VIT. So these are the three formulas to calculate heat energy by the help of I square RT or by V square by RT or VIT, depending upon the physical quantities which are provided in the numerical. We may use any of the following formula. Now these are the practical applications of heating effect of electric current. It can be used in electric iron, electric toaster, electric oven, electric kettle, electric heater, and there are so many other appliances in which the same principle has been used, that is heating effect of electric current. Another very common application of heating effect of electric current, it is used in electric fuse. What is a fuse, children? Fuse is a device which helps to protect circuit and appliances by stopping the flow of any unduly very high current, electric current through the circuit. So electric fuse, they are always placed in series with the device. It consists of a piece of wire which is made of a metal or an alloy of an appropriate melting point. So whenever the high current flows through any electric circuit, in order to save the circuit, the fuse wire melts and it breaks the circuit. So once the circuit is broken, extremely high amount of current does not flow through the circuit and the appliances, they do not get damaged. Okay. So it's a very common application which is also based on heating effect of electric current. Children, this is the last topic of the chapter, that is electric power. You have done this in class 9 also, and that was mechanical power. But the definition remains the same, that the rate of doing work is known as power. Power is equal to energy consumed upon time. So if we put the value of energy in the form of heat energy, that is I square RT upon T, then we get the value of power to be I square RT. And similarly, if we keep on putting the values from the Ohm's law, then we get the value of power to be as V square by R or VI. So similarly, we have again three formulas for power, just like we had three formulas for calculating the heating effect or the formula for calculating heat. The SI unit of power is watt, and with this we finish the portion of the electric power and also chapter 12, current electricity. Children, you are required to copy all the notes in your fair copy and keep studying, children. After the Diwali holidays, we will meet again and see the new video lecture. Till then, keep studying. Thank you.